is also a wild icon too, if that's like at all ever relevant. Which it might be, like last ditch effort. I just don't think we're gonna need these. And Unrelenting is just amazing. So let's... I don't know. There we go. Let's go ahead and plug this in here. All right. So I've got pretty much everything except the deck loaded up. So let me just do that real quick here. And if anyone is curious, let me just post this in chat real quick. And if you're watching on YouTube, it'll be in the description. Haha. There we go. Oh, we also need an extra weakness. We should need an extra 2 weaknesses, pardon. So we get Haunted and Overzealous. Holy shit. What was our other weakness? I'm curious. Let's see. Oh, it was Paranoia. Oh, fun. Well, this is fun. And we start here, if I remember correctly. I haven't read any of the story stuff either. Why does that say memory? Oh, I see. Okay. It's a story element. We're playing on standard, of course. Can someone in chat give me the gist of the story here? Use the new scenario reference card, yada yada. Put the locations into play. Each investigative into play in Velma's diner. Interesting. Where's Velma's? All the way down here. Okay. Oops. Search the reverse signs of the original act for the following locations. Choose one at random to put in play, ignoring its revelation ability. Remove the remainder of the original act and agenda cards from the game. Okay. Oops. And choose one randomly. Be sure to place the memory as well. So we get the exhibit, which is connected to green. It's connected to the university. Let's just copy that real quick for convenience's sake. And Sorry, this is kind of hard for me to read. Remove itch talk, blah blah blah. Okay. Place the Elspeth enemy into play at the Curiosity Shop. Place a resource on each location as a memory. Shuffle the remainder of the encounter cards, build the encounter deck, blah blah blah. Okay. Some bad blood, yada yada yada. Gotcha. Alright, there's a decent amount of stuff going on here, so let me check this out first before we draw our opening hand. Alright, so at the end of the enemy phase, if Elspeth is ready and there is a memory at her location, reveal a random token from the bag and place it on that location. If there are one or more tokens on a location without a memory, return them to the bag. If there are chaos tokens on a location with a memory that have a combined value of 6 or more, ignoring plus or minus, and treating each autofail and Elder Sign token as a 6, return them to the bag and Elspeth collects that memory. Okay, so I'm assuming that's bad. So we don't want her to eat our memories. You must recover the lost memories of your previous life before Elspeth does. Okay, yeah. Investigators at Agnes's location may spend 2 clues per investigator as a group. Agnes collects the memory from their location. If Agnes is defeated, proceed to Resolution 2. Collect more memories than Elspeth if all 9 memories are collected by either party advance. Okay. So we need 2 clues, and as a fast action, we can grab these. So, like they said, there's 9 in total. We start and play here. We can spend a whole turn to kill some time at the diner and gain the 2 clues, and then grab the memory from here. Aw, thanks, Manson. So we're good to go here. Let's see what we get as a opening hand. Well, Sixth Sense is good, because we need to investigate. The rest of this is kinda blah. Maybe we keep the lucky? Just because it's generally useful? I think we're definitely pitching these 3. And the look what I found won't be useful until we move several locations, so. So maybe we do that. Keep these and then draw 3. Okay, so we draw Track Shoes, Jessica, and Unrelenting. All right. Not bad. So we could do a couple of things here. Could spend our whole turn to do this and get the memory, which is important. Or we could set up. And we could, like, play Jessica. I don't know, play Jessica, gain a resource, play Sixth Sense or something like that. And then maybe in a few turns, once we start getting our move on, we can play Track Shoes. Because we need a decent amount of clues. So we kind of want to make sure that we can grab all the clues that we can. Because I believe this only has 1 clue. Oh, that was a strange hiccup there. I believe like one of these only has like 1 or 2 clues on it. So we're kind of strapped in that regard. So I'm assuming Bless and Curse tokens are 2s. As far as the act on this is concerned, or the agenda is concerned. So I think what I'll do is do the setup turn this turn, and then next turn we can. So I'll play this, and then we'll gain a resource, and then we'll play Jessica. Okay. So she enters play with 2 damage, and then our turn ends, and she'll heal a damage. And then we'll go to upkeep. Or sorry, we'll go to enemy phase. So Elspeth Bodine has alert and patrol. She cannot be automatically evaded and gets -1 fight and -1 evade for each memory she has collected. When she would be defeated, instead heal all damage from her, flip her over, and resolve the text on the other side. Okay. So she stays there, and then how do we... So how do we put the tokens there on the locations? Let's see, at the end of the enemy phase is ready, and there's a memory at our location. You reveal a random token from the bag and place it on that. Okay. So we got a 1. Okay. Let's see. She's ready. Yeah, okay. And then we'll go to upkeep. And we'll draw our second Jessica. That's a little annoying. Let's go to Mythos phase. Oops, that's 1. We did not shuffle that up, so I'm gonna make sure to do that. And 1 second here. I forgot to turn this light on. I was wondering why it was a little dark. And we get shadowed. Or our encounter card. Is she a cultist? She is a sorcerer. Okay. Take a horror and this gains surge. It's a little annoying. Conspiracy of blood attached to the current agenda. Attached agenda gets -1 doom threshold. Each cultist enemy gains parlay test willpower 4. If you succeed, discard a copy of this card from play. If you fail, place a doom on this enemy. Just gonna put it there for convenience and remembering its sake. So let's go to our turn. So she's gonna soak up another one of these. Right, she's gonna put another token there this turn. So maybe we kind of do what we were talking about and we just hang out. We hang out here for another turn, we grab a couple clues, and then we spend them, grab this memory, and then we can kind of start the game for real. That would also put us up to 2 resources, and then the following turn after that, we could play Track Shoes. And hopefully we will draw something a little more useful, because we haven't drawn any other spell yet, which is a little unfortunate, considering our ability. But that's alright, because we'll draw them and when we need them later. So I think I'm gonna do that. So we'll grab those 2 clues by hanging out in the diner, and then we're going to do this and spend them and collect that memory. Yoink. Thank you very much. And then we'll go to enemy phase. And then she's going to trigger the agenda. That's currently a 0, okay. Nearest location with at least a memory, okay, yeah, which is her location. I'm assuming I'm playing that, right? Yeah, okay. So that was that. We'll go to upkeep. And end of our turn, Jessica would have healed as well. Ooh, look what I found, level 2. Okay. Let's go to Mythos phase. 2 doom of 7. And we draw Nobody's Home. Attached to our location. If there's no clues, okay, it gains surge. Oh, but it still gets attached. Okay. And then it just surges. Oh, well, it looks like we are taking 2 damage. Thank you, Jessica. Okay. That's not the worst Mythos phase that we've experienced. So we could move Investigate using Sixth Sense. And then we'd have an action left. So that would allow us to potentially investigate again. So let's move up. First action. We'll go into East Town here. Oh man, well, I should have played Jessica here. While you're in East Town, reduce the cost of each ally by 2. 2 Shroud and a single clue. So let's investigate here. 2 to 5. Alright, -2 is enough to pass. We'll grab this clue. And do we want to move? Could move into Rivertown. I believe there's a clue here. No, actually, I don't think there is. We could move into, what is this, downtown? We move into downtown, and then we could go up into the town hall. Potentially. And then we could play track shoes following turn to kind of help us backtrack. That seems okay. So we're gonna go up here into downtown for our last action. 3 Shroud, single clue, has an action to gain a resource, limit once per game. And we'll go to enemy phase, and we'll go ahead and grab another token here. And we grab the auto fail, gross. Alright. Turn them to the bag and she collects that memory. Yoink. Okay. So Elspeth will move next turn. We'll heal that. We'll go to upkeep ourselves. Paranoia. So we would lose our 2 resources and then gain 1. And we'll go to Mythos phase. We're at 3 Doom, move 7. We draw The Secret Must Be Kept. Test Willpower 3. If you fail, take a damage and a horror. For each act the investigators have completed, this skill test gets +1 difficulty and deals +1 damage and horror if it's failed. Okay, well, currently it's just 3 to 5, so we will just test it straight up. 3 to 5. Oh my goodness, wow. Oh my god. What on earth is happening? Of course, I know, of course. Yeah, like, this is bullshit, man. Come on. Hold on, I gotta, like, sit here now.
Just test it straight up. 3-5. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my god.
Let's get back into the game. I wish I didn't do that. But that is what it is. Well, that's unfortunate. So what? We take a damage and a horror? Yeah, so we'll take the damage here and take a horror. Alright, well, that's a little annoying. Okay. So we could use this action, gain 3 resources, play track, shoes, investigate. And then we'd have plenty of ways to move around the map and hopefully collect clues and memories quickly. So I think that's going to be our plan. So we'll gain the 3 resources. Gonna just put that there to remind that we've done that. We'll go ahead and play track shoes. And then we'll investigate a 3 to a 5. And we have resources for lucky, so not the end of the world here. I'm not gonna bother with this for now. I think I'm gonna save this for when we need to go like over here, because this is a 4-shroud location. So we'll be able to, I think my plan is eventually we'll probably go up here, try to collect this memory, and then kind of scoot down this way quickly. Might even want to go down and around this way, just in case if she goes this way. But I think my plan is probably to try to like grab this one, and then grab these two. Maybe grab this one, and kind of try to send her this way. And then we can grab these. That's my plan anyway, so... Alright, last action, 3 to 5. Bless. Woo! There we go. And we can heal a damage. Look at that. Nice. Alright, so that gets us a clue. It just says you may heal a damage. I'm assuming, it probably has to specifically say ally asset. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we'll heal here then, at the end of our turn. And enemy phase, she'll move. And then we'll put a token on her. Okay. It is currently a -3. Alright, so that was enemy phase, and we'll go to upkeep. Oh my goodness. Oof. Okay, well, this gains surge, so that's fun. And if we fail, we have to take a damage and a horror and then move to a central location. So we'd have to move into Rivertown. Well, let's... I don't really want to move, but it's like not the end of the world if we do. So maybe we hold on to the lucky? Just because I think I'd be more afraid of another card afterward. We also have another Jessica as well, if we needed to, for some reason, like, tank the hit on Jessica. I don't think it's the end of the world here, so we'll go 4 to 4. Oh my god! Oh my god. So we go here. It does have a clue. 1 shroud. Oh my god. Okay. Take it damage and a horror. And then that surges during upkeep. And then we draw a false lead. Okay, well we have clues. Okay, so when does this gain surge? Question for chat. Because I have a player window during a skill test, right? So in theory, I could spend that player window to spend my 2 clues. And then it wouldn't matter if we failed the test, because we wouldn't have any clues after. Or does it just gain surge the instant that we don't have any clues? So, okay, it works as I thought it would. So we just, like, take the intellect test on the chin and just spend these two to grab a memory. And then we'll just take this intellect 2 to 4. That's currently a -2, so we fail this, and then we'd have to put clues on our location, which we have none. Okay, that was our upkeep. Let's go to 4 of 7 Doom. And we draw a locked door. No. Okay. Our turn. Finally. After drawing half the encounter deck, let's take our turn now. So, we did end up moving. I don't know if we want to bother with this right now. Because now we kind of have an opportunity to go here and try to do a classic look what I found play. So I think that's going to be the old plan here. I'm going to, let's see. Let's move here. Now the question is, ooh, forgot about that action. That's actually pretty good. Miskatonic University has 4 shred, 2 clues, and a victory point. Has an action to search the top 6 cards of your deck for a tome or spell and add it to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. So let's see here. If we move here, then we're definitely going to trigger this. And then it doesn't really matter where we grab the 2 clues from. Like, preferably, we'd like to grab them from here because it's a slightly higher shroud, but... because we'd be 4 versus 5 here versus 3 versus 5 here. So I think I'm going to try to do this and move. And if we fail, it's whatever. Alright, so we fail. So that's fine. So we'll investigate 4 to 5. We'll hold up, I guess, this lucky, just in case. Because then that'll still help us trigger look what I found. Though we don't have enough resources for that. So is it worth it to move and then try to do that? We could also commit Unrelenting. Try to grab some of the nastier tokens out of the bag. So I think I'm gonna do that. So let's see, we've got this -6, a -4. What is the cultist? Ready her and resolve her patrol word. That's fine. Take that. And take, I guess, the -3? So that brings us 6 to a 4. Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, we just get a clue. Not exactly what we had intended, but that's fine. Oops. And those don't go back in the bag. That's weird. Okay. A little strange, but that's fine. So I guess do we just investigate again and try it again? 4 to 5? And then hopefully maybe we pass? Oof, oof. Agnes may take up to 3 damage to increase her skill value by 2. We'd have to take, what, 2 damage? I don't know if I want to take 2 damage here. I mean, we've been drawing a lot of Elder Signs, so maybe it wouldn't be the end of the world to take 2 damage. I think what I'll do here is I'll take 2. That'll be, what, 9? Nine minus 6 would be 3, and then we'll lucky pass. And draw a card. And we draw a Promise of Power. Okay. Well, that was a little painful, but we do at least manage to grab this other clue, which we'll then spend, and grab that memory. Okay. We are winning the race so far. Let's go to let's go to enemy phase, excuse me. We have to resolve this patrol. So, current location. +1, okay, so we currently have 4. It's not 6 though. End of our turn, Jessica heals, go to upkeep. There we go, finally. Finally, something. Something that you can use Agnes on. Let's go to Mythos. We're at 5 of 7 Doom because of our Conspiracy of Blood. And another secret must be kept. My goodness, so many secrets. We're currently 5 to 3. I'm getting sick of all this random horror ping, though. And which you would think is Agnes, you wouldn't be so upset about, but this is the situation we find ourselves in, chat. I know, and it's like, especially when I play Survivor Penguins, like, it always feels like I pass the tests I mean to fail, and I fail the tests I mean to pass. I mean, we're 3 to 5 on this. I think that's fine. Truly. There we go. And we draw a 0, so we're good here. So we pass. That's all well and good, and let's go to our turn. Is there, like, are there enemies in this encounter deck? It's nice that you can spread those. Oops. That's not what I want to do. Oh goodness, what did I do? I think I have to press G now. There we go. Alright, so I guess our turn now is just to move into this location. Try to grab the 2 clues and run away, run away! So we'll go down into the exhibit. First action, we're not going to do this test, but we will go ahead and try to investigate. We're gonna hold this up. We're 5 to 3. Okay, that's just a regular old Passerino. And now I'm thinking we just investigate again. 5 to 3. Do I commit? Probably not. It's not the end of the world if we fail. We could just play look what I found to grab it. We could commit look what I found. We don't have too many more memories to grab. So we could alternatively like go up here. We're probably gonna have to grab this clue at Rivertown as well, so we're gonna have to consider that. Either that or we're gonna have to go up to the curiosity shop and just to grab clues and then come down and around and grab these other memories. So let's just test 3 to 5. There we go. Well, we pass. So we'll go ahead and pass. Grab the clue. Spend our 2 clues and grab that memory. So now we have 4 of these. Alright, well, now that ends our turn, so just go heal. Let's go to enemy phase. Elspeth will patrol this location. So as you pull the location, or as you pull chaos tokens onto locations, you add the numerical values together, and then once they hit 6 or more, you pull them all back into the bag, and then Elspeth grabs the memory from that location. So, like in this case, we have 1, 2, and 3, which equals 6. So these will go back into the bag. And then Elspeth will grab this. Does that make sense? Just gonna stack these up, so it's easier. It's nicer to look at. Okay, so that was enemy phase. So we draw read the signs. There we go. Now we're starting to draw our spells that we can actually use with Agnes. Read the signs was a decent draw too, in case we find another high shroud location. Whoops. We are now at 6 of 7 doom, and we still haven't seen a single cultist enemy. And we find another nobody's home, which will surge as well. And there we go. There's a cultist. Okay. Gonna say, my goodness. I mean, that's not the end of the world. Let's put him down here, I guess, because the agenda was already going to advance next turn anyway, so I'm not super concerned about that. We've already investigated what we could out of this location. Just put that resource token there to remind us that we've done that already. And now our plan, I think, is just to go this way, so all right, so that was our draw from Mythos phase. Let's go to our turn, and let's jet out of here, first action. So we're gonna go up here, and then, oh, thank you. We will test this. Now, is this worth using Promise of Power on? I mean, it is an action, essentially, for free. It's not bad. I'd bring us, what, up to an 8? 8 versus 3? It's definitely enough to pass. We don't really need this to investigate anymore. We have this to fight. Yeah, I think it's worth it. So we'll commit this. We'll add a curse token to the bag. Go ahead and just shuffle this up real quick. And then let's go ahead and test. Committing this. 8 versus 3. Ooh. Well, good thing we committed that. So we pass, but barely. We'll go down into Rivertown. And I'm going to hold off on doing this for now, but let's move. Let's go here. Back into East Town. So if we move again, we're gonna get hit by Elspeth. So we're gonna have to evade her next turn, or we're gonna have to track shoes. Because we don't have ways to grab more clues as of yet, so. Like, maybe we should have gone here and then evaded. She currently has 6. Yeah, still think it's better to move here. I guess the other thing we could do here is draw to see what we get. Yeah, I don't mind that. Let's do that. Draw a second promise of power. Okay, so let's go to enemy phase where she'll move. Hopefully she doesn't suck that memory up. Yoink. So that's a 2 there, okay. We'll go to upkeep. Okay, there's our unexpected courage. We've got all the skill icons now. We'll go to Mythos phase where the agenda will advance. A crackle of arcane power lashes throughout the sky, seeking you and your companions. For a brief moment, the torment is unbearable. The pain forks through your body like poison in your veins. A flash of light in the back of your vision blinds you. Then, just as suddenly, it is over. But there is something missing, something lost. Is she trying to steal your memories? Elspeth attacks each investigator in player order, regardless of their location, even if she is exhausted. And flip this back over. Well, Jesus. So we take 2 and 2. Jesus. Peter! Where's Peter? Well, man, this is unfortunate. Maybe we have Jessica bite the bullet there? I don't know, it's tough to say. Oops. In any case, we get a false lead. Well, we don't have any clues, so that's gonna gain Surge. Do these just stack? Like, I would assume that this disappears when I advance, and then this one would stay? Is that how that would work? Because we advance to a new agenda? So our turn. Jesus, Elspeth's a brute. Well, no, because I drew this one after Mythos phase. So we advanced, yeah, we advanced before drawing our encounter card. So I would assume this one would go away and then the first one would stay, or the second one would stay, excuse me. Okay. No, that's fine. Man, Elspeth's a bitch. Yeah. So maybe I don't really want to spend my whole turn running up this way. I think what we gotta do is track shoes. Try to get some clues. So we're gonna have to pass a track shoes test, and if we fail, we're gonna have to pass an evade test. So let's start with moving. Go here. We're gonna test track shoes. Let's commit unexpected courage. That'll be 4, 5, 6 to 3, which I think will be enough. Okay, we can take damage. We'd have to take 2 damage. Which is fine. Because it's either that or waste the rest of our turn, so we'll do that. We'll go. This is tough. Because we only need, what? We only need 1 more to have the majority. So we just need 1. So, like, we could send her this way. And then that could potentially give us some time to go this way, grab clues from these locations, and then try to trek down and grab this one. Because I don't remember if the town hall has 2 clues on it. Because if it doesn't, then that kind of screws us. Because then we'd have to evade her again. So I'm kind of thinking that we might want to go this way. And then at the very worst, we would have Rivertown that we could potentially try to grab clues from, or a clue from. Or we just shoot back up this way if we could send. I think we go this way. I think that, yeah, that makes more sense. And then this lets us spend resources to grab clues, so that's convenient as well. But this is 3 shroud and 2 clues. So let's, whoops, second action. Let's investigate. So now we could just investigate 2 to 3 and use this and grab the clues. Or we could use read the signs. Like, either one probably works. So, think we go with look what I found, just because it doesn't make us take damage. So, last action, investigate, 2 to 3. And then we will play look what I found. And we'll grab both of these. Okay, now we just need to hold on to these 2 clues long enough to get back to one of these locations and grab one of these memories. So that is now our plan. We have a promise of power to dodge around Elspeth here, so we can either kind of go this way or this way. So, actually, we can do some cheeky nonsense. And what we can do is next turn is we can use track shoes, get into the location during the test window, use the fast action here to grab the memory from underneath her, and then she would move up to another location. So that seems okay. Okay. So I think that's our plan. So we'll go to enemy phase. She's going to stay here and try to grab this memory. That is currently a -4, so that is enough. So she grabs this memory. Okay. And we go to upkeep. Jessica heals the damage. And finally, there's Peter. Like 80 billion years too late. Okay. 1 doom of 7. And a Bayaki, of course, at the worst possible time. And of course, Spectral Razor doesn't deal enough damage to kill it in one shot. Yeah, exactly. Like, why bother at this point, Peter? Like, did you have better things to do? I'm sorry. Yeah, the Nightgaunt kind of sucks here. The Nightgaunt, unfortunately, presents us with some issues. So now we need to evade this stupid thing. We're 1 to 4 to evade it right now. One to 4. Is it worth committing Promise of Power? Like, not really. There's a decent amount of negative modifiers. The skulls are all bad for us. The Elder thing is bad for us. Like, any of the symbols are bad for us. We pretty much only pass with 0, -1, and +1 in Elder Sign. So we bumped that up to an 8. That gives us a few more tokens to work with. But it also adds another curse token, which is also bad. But then we also critically don't have this for the... Actually, that's not... Actually, that will matter. Yeah. This is tough. Because, like, we want this for both tests, but that's not going to be the case, unfortunately. Like, ideally, we'd like our turn to be evade, move, pass a test, go up or down, grab this, grab a memory, and then let Elspeth either grab the last one or try to deal with her ourselves as a last hurrah. And if we fail, like if we commit this and fail, because the skulls, the -4, the auto fail. Let's see, that's what, 4 or 5 tokens, 4 to 5 tokens worth. So there's still like a 25% chance of failure. But if we don't, it's like a 25% success rate. Yeah, I think we're much more likely to pass. Well, we'd only be 1 up on this. We're really only like 1 up on this too, essentially. Another alternative would be to like try to punch it and Spectral Razor it. That's a safer route, I think. Kind of. Right, if we first action punch 4 up, you then do this. And kill it. And then we'd have an action to move. Or I guess an action to play Peter to make sure we don't die. Yeah, what a terrible time to draw a Nightgaunt. This sucks. I think I'm gonna go with the... Let's see. If we go the safer route, I think it's more likely that we succeed. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna first action punch. Shuffle the bag. Well, punch. We're 4 up. Okay. Oh my god. There is not a memory on our location, at least. But wow, that sucks. Okay. That is not what we wanted to have happen. Now I think we kind of have to evade. One to 4. Jesus. 1 to 4. Ugh. God damn it. Yeah, I think we have to evade here still. We could play Peter and take the attack and let Jessica die. And then we'd have Peter down. Which might be better, just because she's gonna die anyway. And with Peter, we have a better chance of actually passing the test. Because Peter opens up the -2, so yeah, I think it's better here to do that. So we take the attack on Jessica. She'll bite the bullet. We get Peter down, last action. Enemy phase. This guy hits us. Take a damage here. Put a horror on Peter. We'll move her upward. And she will reveal a token. Which is a -1. Okay. We'll go to upkeep. And we draw 6 cents. That is not what we wanted to see there. Okay, Mythos phase, 2 Doom of 7. And we draw a Brotherhood Cultist. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. This is just getting terrible. So... yeah, I know, but I wanted them to, like, show up in nice intervals, not this bullshit. And we can kill this guy, thankfully, with a razor. We'll have to take a damage to play it, but... he'd be a 3 to our 7? 3 to our, yeah, 3 to our 7. I fear that my computer would crash the game once I got into combat. Because like running at 90% usage just in like the opening area of the game does not feel promising to me. And it crashed when I was actually trying to load it and the stream at the same time. I might play another Standalone, actually. I don't have the brain capacity to play Alien today. School has been draining mentally, so it's not that the game crashes my computer, it's that the game shuts, like, the game crashes and just dies when I'm trying to do the game and a stream at the same time. We could consider a chaos run. We could start a campaign. I have time for that after this game. But let's finish this game and then we can talk about that later. Let's see here. So if we fight here, we take a damage, go to 6. We fight this. There is also the alternative that we just go here as soon as we can, but we also kind of need to survive. So what I'll do, we'll do this. We'll use Agnes. Now we'll reduce the cost by 2 to take a damage. And then this will shuffle into our deck afterward. We're gonna do Spectral Razor on this. So this will get a Doom. And that will be 3 to 7. We could go 3 to 8. Oh no, it would be 3 to 8, excuse me. I can add. I forgot about Peter. 3 to 8. Alright, so he goes bye-bye. Okay, one problem dealt with. Oops. Shuffle this back into our deck. Second action, evade. Q. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. So the -2s are not going to be enough. Okay. Oh my god damn it, dude. Okay, let's... This Bayeki is the death of me. I'm gonna be pissed. We can survive a couple more attacks from it. So we might have to, worst comes to worst, like, move, and, like, just take the attacks. Because we were just failing all of these tests. Which is just terrible. Let's try to evade it again, I guess. Oh my goodness. You fail. Oh my god. Alright. Well, this is kind of spelling the game out for us pretty quickly here. So we have to take this attack. And then Peter would heal, and he'd take a horror, and then Elspeth will reveal a token. And she will grab this memory. Okay, we'll shuffle the bag up. Go to our upkeep. We draw our Spectral Razor again. I shuffled the deck, I swear. Okay, Mythos phase. I swear to god if we draw another enemy. Mysterious chanting! Oh my god! Why? Okay, well, at least we can spawn an Acolyte in the middle of nowhere. At least there wasn't an enemy spawning on our location. At least it wasn't this other Bayeki or this... Let's put you... Sure, you can go over here, that's fine. Okay. So... Right, a new plan. I would love to pass just one fucking evade check. We can't reasonably fight the stupid Bayeki. Let's see. We have to evade it, I think, now. I don't think we can take 2 attacks, because Peter can only take 1. So, yeah, we would die otherwise. So we have to pass an evade check this turn. And we have to be able to move. And I swear to God... We are 5 to 1. We have no other icons. 5 to 1. There we go. And we get to heal a damage. Look at that. You. Hate you. Okay, let's move. My goodness. Second action, move. We'll try track shoes, because... Why not? Actually, I don't think we want to do that. There is the chance that we could draw one of these tokens and it would be bad for us. So I think we just want to move and then grab this. Holy shit. We did it. Alright, we did it. We collected all 9 memories. We get resolution 1. There we go. Alright, what's resolution 1 here? It would be so simple. You could end her right now, prevent her from menacing others with her powers, but then would you be any different? You lower your hand and the magic disperses into the cold air. Why? She asks, her voice cracked with pain. You shake your head and tell her that she is wrong. True power is the ability to make peace, not the ability to wage war. Fool, she barks, clambering to her feet. You are a weakling, after all. And you regret letting me live. You watch her amble off with only fragments of her former self in her head. Her powers are considerably drained, but she still poses a problem. Perhaps you should have dealt with her, as she said. Still, you breathe a sigh of relief. You don't want the power to change who you are. You won't let yourself become like her, no matter what. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, Agnes earns experience combined to Victory X, or equal to the number of memories she had collected, whichever is higher. Each other investigator only earns Victory X. And then Agnes Baker may either upgrade Heirloom or downgrade Dark Memory to its original version. Huh. Okay.